hello, welcome back.
Hello. Can I demonstrate what I thought with the pipe?
Yes.
So I grabbed my sword. 'Cause I
Okay,
couldn't think
great.
of anything else that was long and like kind of semi-heavy.
Sure, this makes sense.
So like, I know you can't really hear me, but like if I'm holding it like this, right? Like I still have this. The point is that you can see the bottom.
Right.
And I'm thinking like, ooh, right? Like I can still hit someone with that.
Yeah,
I was
but
probably
like,
really quiet because I'm not speaking in the mic.
why would you do that?
That's a great question. I'm just saying you can.
I really don't think anyone would. Oh, there was an Aurora?
I mean, and we proved that they wouldn't, but I just was like, why does it mean you couldn't?
My neighborhood
There's
definitely
a difference
has too much
between
light
why
pollution.
would you and how could you.
Yeah,
Sorry,
fair.
what were you saying?
Ree's asking if anyone saw the Aurora earlier. My neighborhood definitely gets too much
Oh, I
light
didn't.
pollution, even if it did reach here. But could you do that with a heavy pipe with enough force to hit a person taller than you on top of your head, hard enough to knock them out?
Maybe not a Spella.
Yeah. I don't even know if you or I could do that. Maybe you.
Anyways, the problem is not something that's missing from this stuffed animal. Thank you for indulging me. On the contrary, it's something that shouldn't be there in the first place.
So, something that shouldn't be there.
And that is, of course, this item.
That's...
This is the final piece of evidence received from the guard, Mr. Smiles.
That's you.
All right. When I seized the girl at the crime scene. She was clasping this in her hand. She didn't even seem to notice.
What the fuck voice are you doing for him now?
I don't know, flashback voice. And what would that be?
It would appear to be PC Badger's tag, Your Honor.
Perfect. Ideal. Strange, isn't it? Something was definitely ripped off this plushie. But it wasn't its leg, it was the tag. See how they rhyme. You know, I get it. You mix them up. You noticed it too, didn't you, Miss Al Dente? If this is the stuffed animal that Miss Cantabella was holding when you found her, then why is the tag still on it?
Yeah. Mamma mia.
Order! Order! I will have order in this court.
Hey, you, a tasteless looking prosecutor over there. Yes. What's this about a tag? You didn't tell me anything about that. If you'll please calm down.
It's no use blaming the prosecutor. He didn't even know this tag existed.
Witness, I had not been informed of such evidence. If you had this in your possession, why didn't you hand it over into the police?
Sorry, Mr. Prosecutor, I'm an expert at what I do. And my expert advice to myself was that I'd better keep this as my sacred weapon. So I waited for the right moment to single-handedly settle this trap.
So true.
For better or for worse, this tag's existence has only recently come to light. Neither the prosecution nor you, Your Honor, knew about it before this trial. But then, why is there a tag on this toy? How come this toy has a tag? And the answer is simple. There is a tag on this stuffed animal because she put a new tag.
Is it that the toy was swapped or she took the wrong toy?
No, don't insult Prosecutor Flynn. She's into that. had to reach Ben's comment.
So funny. Wow, another part of the past is yet another foreign country. So true.
So she took the wrong toy. Well, what happened? If it was swapped, what would that mean?
I don't know. She took the wrong toy? I don't know what that means. What do these
because
mean?
something. I think it's she took the wrong toy. Because I think things broke and like there was a fight, right? And so things.
Seeing if it.
Sure, I don't. Interesting. Well,
so it was the toy was swapped?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the wrong toy. Interesting. There's only one possibility. Miss Al Dente, before handing the plushie in to the police, you swapped it for another.
Yeah! Listen to yourself! Why would I even do something like that? Ridiculous! And that's right, the tag must be a fake!
Fake? Why would you think that?
That chocolate freak must be trying to frame me! That's what it is!
Objection! Mr. Smiles has no motive to do something like that.
Also, he's too stupid to do that.
Yeah, I'm too wait, what?
No motive! It doesn't require much thinking to come up with one. He wanted attention.
Yeah,
yes, what he said.
What?
The god like to show off. That's all there is to it. Don't try to take my character.
Did Johnny produce bogus evidence to draw attention to himself?
Great question. Hint, yeah. We're hinting. I don't, fuck it. Yeah, it's, okay. I figured it would be impossible. I don't understand why.
It's an interesting theory, but it's impossible.
And how do you know? I'll dice you like an onion.
Anyway, was Mr. Smiles lying? There's an easy way to find out.
What? How do you plan to check it?
By checking the fingerprints, of course.
Fingerprints? Oh!
According to Mr. Smiles' testimony, when he seized Miss Cantabella, she was holding the tag in her hand. Therefore, her fingerprints should still be on that tag.
Yeah!
Bailiff, have this evidence investigated immediately.
That was awesome, Nick. We've almost got her now.
Mr. Flinch, I have a question for you.
What is it?
When you searched the crime scene, did you find a toy without a tag? Well, Mr. Flinch, did you?
No, we, considering the circumstances, it did not seem necessary to investigate quite so thoroughly. I want to check something. Tag. Maybe a tag? Definitely a tag. Can't tell if this
Are
was
any
a
of them
tag or
missing
not.
feet?
No, because they would have picked that one up, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think all of them have tags except maybe this one in the corner. It's hard to tell in there. Weird. Yeah, this is me too, Fen. But at the very least, I can tell you that all the toys in the crate had tags on.
Excuse me, Your Honor? What is it, Mr. Wright? It appears no stuffed animal was found without a tag. Which means that it may still be hidden at the crime scene. Your Honor, the defense requests that the ship be searched thoroughly this time. Send a forensic team there immediately. You're requesting another search?
What? Surely you can't be serious! Whether the toy was swapped or not, it doesn't matter in the least! They are all the same! Any of them will do just fine!
This is exactly why it's important. All these plushies are the same. There's no need to swap one for another. I don't care what you just said, Mr. Flinch. I ignored it. And yet... Why is the witness getting so worked up about it?
That's just...
I had a feeling that there was something odd about this case. Stolen stuffed animal and an assault connected to it. There has to be more to it. There had to be another crime under the surface.
Nick!
A game crime. This is it. What should I do?
Request search, obviously. Right?
Yeah.
Why would you ever wait and see what happens? That's not how...
Look, Phoenix Wright has these questions that's like...
Do you want to
really
lose or do you want to
obvious.
win?
Yeah, basically. Your Honor, the defense insists on a search. Should a plushie without a tag be found on the ship, then there's a strong possibility that this case will be resolved.
I don't know how that resolves it, but fair enough. Feeny. Nick. Whatever. As you just not
You really hate him.
It skipped without me.
Oh.
It skipped on its own.
You can't! No, you can't search it again! You just can't!
I'm just saying she sounds a little French.
Witness. Miss Al Dente. Why did you swap the stuffed animal? And why are you so afraid of having the ship searched? PC Badger holds all the answers. I say, Mr. Wright. Could it be that you already know the reason behind the swap? Of course, I don't have any definitive proof. But when it comes to pointing out a possibility, I might have something. Very well then, let's see some evidence. Do you have any evidence that would explain why Miss Al Dente is against the search?
I need a hint here.
Ooh.
I'm
What
doing it.
was the newspaper? Okay.
It's the newspaper. It's totally the newspaper.
Why is it the newspaper?
She
I
hid
know
jewel
why it's the
thieves.
newspaper. Look at the photo again. Can you look at the photo if it's blacked out?
No, I can't. I
No,
shouldn't
it
have.
doesn't let you. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's where the jewels are.
I think that's it. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
This makes sense. Should we present?
Yep. Oh, there's a certain article in this newspaper. Elusive jewel thieves at large in London. Scotland Yard on red alert. Wow, I almost got really scared. Oh, that robbery, I've heard about it, of course. A group of thieves robbed a jewelry shop and made away with about 50 pieces of jewelry. Many extremely valuable stones were stolen, of course, as well. Scotland Yard's under great pressure to find them.
All packages sent up from London are being scrutinized by the police. And what does this have to do with our case? Nothing. I think it would have been easier to intuit the answer if he'd said all packages. If we had that information before, that all packages are being, scrutinized. Because that's, oh, right, they're not scrutinizing the stuffed animals on the ship. Anyway.
I beg to differ. The jewel theft took place in London. And that's where our freighter picked up its cargo.
London! It can't be! Witness!
That night, you discover the defendant in the cargo hold. She was holding one of the plushies. You knew you had to get it back. You had to get it back at all costs, but why go so far for a mere plushie? There is only one possible reason. You couldn't afford to have the police discover what was inside of it.
Damn! Even the tuna gets
Oh.
away from her. She should really not be dealing
So
with
the
live
tuna
seafood.
are her own troubles.
Boo! Boo!
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Dead fish, dead fish, dead fish.
We have just received a report from the team investigating the crime scene. This toy was hidden between a storage unit and a pipe.
Uh,
The toy has been cut open and the contents examined. And this was found inside. A pink diamond worth approximately 100,000 pounds.
we have also
Or
received a
euros.
report from
I
the
don't
crime
remember
lab.
the difference. Sorry.
The defendant's fingerprints have been found on the tag.
Do you have anything to say, Miss Aldante?
Like you always say, Al Dante.
I know it's not. It's not.
No,
as
but
an
you
al
always,
dente.
like, not even just in terms of this, you always say Al Dante, and I think it's really funny.
I'm always saying al dente.
Al Dante's Inferno. Yeah. Like Al,
Al dente's tuna inferno.
Al Dante's. Well, it's not euros anymore. So true. That was pounds. That was the pounds unit. The tail fin slap mark. I lost it, didn't I?
So you are
Yeah, I'm one of them. I'm one of the jewel thieves. My role was to get the
Say-
loot out of London. The police never checked the regular shipments from that workshop. We decided to take advantage of that blind spot. Indeed, the regular direct delivery service has been overlooked by the police.
Just need to say when you cook your pasta so hot that you cook it al dente. Anyways, possibly because that workshop produces the very mascots representing the police.
It's a good crime. The other crew had nothing to do with it. I used their ship, that's all.
It was you who hid the jewels inside the plushies.
There was one jewel in each toy. I was carrying them away one by one.
The defendant happened to pick up one of those toys up.
See, I think this is when you lawyer up instead of directly confessing when you're not even on trial. 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Girl, shut the fuck
Yeah.
up, get a lawyer. Do not talk.
Welcome to Phoenix Wright.
Also, plead the Fifth Amendment. There's literally a thing. I know you're in England. England's gotta have. Does England not have a version of the Fifth Amendment? That's
I don't
totally
know.
possible. English.
I mean, they
laws
do
are-
this in the original games too.
No, that's true. I wonder if Japan has a Fifth Amendment version. Do we even have one of those? Do we have a rule that says you can refuse
I
to
don't know.
testify if it's going to incriminate yourself?
I think Phoenix Wright is supposed to be in the U.S. It's like very Japanese in the first
Sure.
games. They're just like, here we are in like the U.S.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
totally.
they have like all.
I feel like
Anyways.
part of the thing that I know about Phoenix Wright is that part of the reason why it's so like heavily tilted against the defense is because in Japan, like, court is basically a nothing thing, and whoever the police picked up for it just gets sentenced. like 99% of arrests results in a conviction. Not
Jeez.
because the police are good at their jobs, but because they just do it.
Slap a sticker on it and call it a day.
Yeah.
The original game is set in Japan. It is localized to be in the U.S. Okay, I've misread a thing.
That makes sense.
Thank you for correcting me, Reek.
I had my heart stand still when I saw that girl in the cargo hold. Whenever I was free, I stood guard in front of that room, and yet she got in somehow. And there she was, in the room with the hidden loot, one of the toys in her hand. So how did a spell get in there? I don't know if she was trying to steal the toy or what, but I just had to get it back from her, no matter the cost. Then I handed in a different toy. I made it look like it was ripped in the fight. It would have been over for me if the police had found any of the jewels. But, wait. Who was it in the end? Who hit Olivia?
All right, the jelly donut situation in Pokemon. Yeah. Mhm.
That's really funny.
Oh, I almost forgot about that.
At first, I thought it must have been that little girl that hit me. But now I don't know.
You don't know?
No one else was supposed to be in that room. But what if there was someone in the shadows? Some
Dun, dun,
mischievous
dun.
person hidden in the darkness.
I just don't think
the
my
guards
voice
are
is that
better.
far off from hers.
It's basically identical.
It's pretty much the
This
same.
This was a most unusual case. It cannot be said that all mysteries have been resolved, but it has become clear that Miss Cantabella is innocent.
Oh, whoops.
Well then, Mr. Wright. Fuck you, Mr. Flinch. Yes, Your Honor. It would seem that I owe you thanks for helping us see the truth. No need to thank me, Your Honor. Baka. I was just doing my job like I always do.
Is that really the smartest thing you could come up with?
Sorry, I'm very amused by Phoenix at all times. And Mr. Flinch,
Yes, Your Honor.
this trial was part of the Legal League of Attorneys exchange program, wasn't it? May this trial serve as a lesson for you two. Is that understood? Yeah, Phoenix is such a tsundere.
It is as you say, Your Honor. Don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look! Without my glasses, I can't see, and I don't want to be seen. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you?
Well then. The court has reached its verdict. I pronounce the defendant, Espella Cantabella, not guilty. Woo!
It's interesting reading about how Section 13 works. I just feel like, you know, if there's one thing that's true across the board, no matter what country you're in, shut the fuck up Friday. Do not talk to cops. Get a lawyer. Don't say shit. And if you have to testify in a court case and you know you've done some crimes at some point in your life, talk to a
No,
lawyer.
you didn't.
This has been our public service announcement. Shut the fuck up Friday is every day. Even though it's Thursday, or whatever day it is for you. It's Shut the Fuck Up Friday in our hearts. Flinch being like, oh fuck, don't look at it's not it works. So true. So true. Oh. Congratulations! You did it, Nick!
Yeah, thanks. Guess I should be happy. But Darklaw's cold gaze is staring daggers through me.
Thank you, Mr. Wright. You are better than I thought. Had I known earlier, I would have asked you to prove Espella innocent from the very start.
I'm glad you're happy about the verdict.
Espella, come and thank Mr. Wright.
Thank you, Mr. Wright. Glad I could help.
Hey, Espella. What's that big book you've got there? Oh, please forgive her. She's a bit shy, you see. She's very fond of books. At any rate, now Espella can return to her peaceful life at our boarding school. And it's all thanks to your hard work, Mr. Wright. Now, please excuse us. We have some formalities to attend to.
Oh, yes, of course.
Mr. Wright, you're truly outstanding in that courtroom today. Farewell. That's true, it is only Thursday for another half hour. On your coast, in your neck of the woods.
Phew, it's finally over.
That's how I feel, Phoenix. You know, something's still bothering me about this case. The person who hit Olivia, where did they go?
That's true. We don't know who actually assaulted Olivia. If it wasn't Espella, there must have been another person at the crime scene.
Perhaps someone extremely tall with purple hair. But neither Olivia nor Johnny saw anyone else.
The room was dark, save for the emergency light. I'm sure someone hid in the shadows. And Johnny was wearing sunglasses. I'm amazed he saw anything at all. He missed all those clues, so it's not much of a stretch to imagine he missed the perpetrator, too.
Hmm.
How about we head back now?
Okay. Let's go check out Tower Bridge while we still have some daylight left.
Yeah, nothing bad ever happens at Tower Bridge.
Oh!
What is it, Maya?
There, on the couch. Isn't that Espella's book? It
Yeah.
is the book she was holding. We should return it to her.
Yes, she was carrying the book that Professor Layton is trapped inside.
Hey, Nick. Let's see what kind of stuff Espella likes to read.
Just quit it, Maya.
Labyrinthia,
It's cutscene time!
Anime time!
What?
Huh?
Huh? Maya, look!
Huh? Hey, Nick. Look, that's us, isn't it?
This book
These
just eats
fucking
everybody.
idiots got themselves trapped in the same fucking book! Everyone's trapped in the fucking book!
Damn, this book eats up.
This
To
book
be
has eaten the whole
continued.
cast. We're not
Yeah.
trampsing around London, we're trampsing around Labyrinthia, clearly.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that one. We fucking got through it.
We did great.
The whole double prologue is just getting the book
I
both
forgot we
sides. It
called
really is.
Lanix.
Yeah, because it's Lanix. They're kissing. Mwah, mwah, mwah. That's what this game's about, right? It's about Phoenix Wright and Professor Layton kissing.
Chapter 1, Mysterious Labyrinthia.
Luke,
That's you.
wake up, my boy.
Oh, Professor?
Good. I'm glad to see you're awake.
Oh, yeah. Glad to be back.
Are you feeling all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. A bit drowsy, though. I guess I just fell asleep all of a sudden. Wait, now I remember. Professor, what happened to the witches? And where exactly are we?
Well, Luke, I've only just woken up myself. We've been here in this horse-drawn wagon since I awoke.
How did we end up asleep in a wagon?
That is something we must now find out. First of all, where are we? And secondly, where are we being taken? There's another passenger over there. Let's start by asking her.
Good thinking, Professor. Talk to the other passenger.
No, I gotta get these coins. Listen, I've used some. I need more.
Of course.
What if we lose all our credibility again?
All 43 coins.
It's totally possible, Claire. It's totally possible.
I believe you.
Look at this. We're making back what we spent. It's great.
Wow.
I actually
think you're
kind of
missing one.
love the, like, using Professor Layton scenes to get us hit coins that we then use in Phoenix Wright scenes. I think that's actually awesome. Excuse me, but I wonder if you could tell us where this wagon is heading.
Ooh, what is this?
I think this is you.
Is this me?
It's gotta be you.
Where it's heading, that really is a meaningless question. It goes without saying, there's only one place we could possibly be heading.
I'm not sure I entirely follow.
What do you mean by one place? If you really want to know, why don't you ask the wagon driver? Although, whether you ask or not, we'll be arriving at our destination soon anyway. If that's the case, surely it wouldn't hurt to just tell us.
Luke, let's take her advice. We may have better luck with the driver.
All right, if you say so.
There's definitely, like, an alternate version of Darklaw or whatever. And I think it's funny for us to play both halves of her, because we are the same person. You and me.
Of course.
I checked everything. There are 238 fix for this game. I've spoiled myself on future characters'
my
name.
God.
My ideas about giving the names present shipping tags. I'm so excited.
What? Cat ears, wolf ears? Oh, good question.
I desperately want to do the wagon driver.
Go for it.
So you finally woke up, did you? I was wondering what to do with you both. I'm starting to think you never wake up.
Excuse me, but where is it that we're going?
Me, oh my! You didn't get into this wagon without knowing where it's heading, did you?
Well, in truth, we only just became aware that we were in here. Until just a moment ago, we were at Tower Bridge in London. I'm afraid we have no recollection of having boarded this wagon.
You certainly say the strangest things. You're both still half asleep, aren't you?
Half asleep? Of course not.
As far as I remember, you've both been in this wagon from the very start.
There's no way that's right. And besides...
Now, don't get so worked up, Sonny. You'll upset the other passengers. I know nothing about the two of you, except from what I've seen. My job is just to carry my passengers to that town.
A town, you say?
Well, looky here, it's just come into sight. Why not take a peek out,
Why were you checking Fix for Flinch presents? Why? Explain yourself.
Because Fan is convinced that Flinch is a real freak in the sheets. Which is true, of course,
Honestly,
objectively.
This game kind of makes me want to watch the Phoenix Wright anime.
The Witch?
Because I know it's going to be better than this. Because there's a Phoenix Wright anime, isn't there?
Probably, I don't know. But then you won't get the Professor Layton and Phoenix Wright anime.
Yeah, that's fine.
Are they? Okay.
They're gonna kiss. Captain, all present and accounted for, sir.
Ahem! I want you to keep it in mind, men, that the peace of this town is in your hands. Never forget that no matter what happens, the people look to you to keep the peace. We proud Knights of the Order will always protect the people.
Yes, sir, for honor and glory.
Captain!
What can I do for you, my little ones?
I want to join the Order of Knights and patrol the streets like you.
Ha ha ha! That's an upstanding ambition, lad. Perhaps when you're a little bigger.
Yes, sir. I'll do my very best to grow up as soon as I can, sir.
I like your spirit, young man. Be seeing you.
Oh, you look so pleased with yourself.
No, I'm gonna do this one. Let me do her.
You're gonna do paddle?
I'll do Petal.
Oh, you look so
Okay.
pleased with yourself. You don't really think a weakling like you could join the Order of Knights, do you?
Confusing because it's both of them.
Hey, that's not a nice thing to say. Every boy wants to be a knight.
Why would they not get their own dialogue?
So funny.
Oh, what can he do? For one as sweet as you, this bardly bard called Bardley.
Could you sing me a winter song? Something romantic to melt my heart.
O fair maiden, the pleasure is mine, a worthy song for love such as thine. Oh, the love in your heart, oh, and the love in your head is full and warm like freshly baked bread.
Sweet.
Professor, look at those people over there.
You're so right, Ben.
What freaks! They're all wearing period costumes. I've never seen that in London.
You're right, Luke. This town would appear to resemble the one we saw pictured in that book. Although I'm somewhat puzzled as to how we've ended up here.
We've got cops and we've got the worst busker in the world. I'm glad that I conveyed
Also,
how I
women
felt about
women who
bard.
earnestly talk like, hello? Like, oh.
There's nothing strange about any of this. Oh, you're the passenger from the wagon. The fact that you are here now is a predetermined turn of events. What do you mean? We were just brought here from outside. This outside of which you speak, just what exactly are you referring to? Oh, well, I mean London, of course. There's no such place, nor is there any such thing as an outside. Not here, not in Labyrinthia.
Labyrinthia.
What? You mean this is really Labyrinthia? Even so, that doesn't mean that London doesn't exist. If we went back the way we came, we'd be bound to come across it eventually. If you don't believe me, then why don't you take a look with your own eyes?
Why did Luke become Mario?
Mamma mia, Professor! The gate is open! The gate is gone! The gate we came through was right behind us, wasn't it?
You should just have a different voice for Luke every session. Just like a different accent. Yes, it certainly was there.
So, if that's the case, why does no one around I don't know what I'm doing. I've leaned too heavy into it. Why does no one around here seem surprised? Seeing such a big gate disappear like that. Hey, where did she go?
This is most perplexing.
What's going on here?
If this really is Labyrinthia, then could it be that we have somehow ended up inside that book?
You mean the book Spella was showing us, don't you? The Historia Labyrinthia.
That's right, Luke. Do you recall what happened to us at Tower Bridge?
Well, I remember when that book started glowing, but after that, I'm totally blank. Professor, you don't think we've somehow been pulled inside that book, do you?
It's a bit early to be drawing conclusions just yet, my boy. There are quite a few people around here. Let's start off by asking a few questions. No,
Alright, get those coins.
I will not be talking to townspeople. I will be gathering coins.
Damn.
Where's my hint coins? Hey, come on, where's my hint coins?
That not coins?
No, where's my hint coins? Hey, video game. You told me that there would be 3 hint coins on every screen. I was promised.
I see
this.
3 things you have not clicked yet.
What? What would you go for?
The booths, no?
The booths are not. No, it sparkles when it shows up with a hint coin thing.
Oh, what about like near the... Look at all this fresh produce, Professor. Wow, I love fruit. Mamma mia, I love a fruit. The selling various equipment, swords, and shields are lined up on the display counter.
This one's getting demonetized by Italians. I tell you. Jesus, we're doing
The Italians are
anti-Italian.
coming for us.
Hmm.
The Italians are coming for us.
I'm so glad the mob isn't like a big thing anymore. Otherwise, they'd get us, you know, for this. Anyway, I guess there's no hint coins on the screen because they hate me personally. Let's talk to these guards. You finished patrolling this area, then?
Yes, sir. Nothing to report at present, sir.
We must be even more on our guard than usual today.
Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, Captain.
Yes?
I don't mean to alarm you, but there appears to be a couple of unusual characters approaching our vicinity, sir.
What? Oi there, you two! What business do you have with the Order of Knights?
Oh, well, we just wanted to ask a few questions about the area. About the Order of Knights. Are you really, real knights?
What's that? You're not poking fun at the Order of Knights, are you? That was certainly not our intention. We were merely noting that your appearance is somewhat unusual. You're saying we're unusual, are ya? Well, that's an unusual thing to say. We usually patrol Labyrinthia, doing our usual duty of keeping the usual order. Tell me, what's unusual about that? If anyone's unusual here, it's you two. And I find it quite unusual that I've never seen either of you characters before. Which part of the town are you from?
We, just came here in the back of a wagon through the gate over there. But then we noticed the gate has vanished. You didn't see anything, did you?
Gate? What gate?
But there was a gate. We just came through it from outside.
Outside? Huh. Now, I've been patient with you two, but nothing you're saying makes a lick of sense. My apologies. I'm afraid it has been a while since we've been here on the main street. And I seem to remember there having been a gate of some sort around here.
But, Professor?
Luke, I think it would be prudent to play along here. There's definitely something fishy about you two.
Captain, I don't suppose these two are...
No, I doubt that. Although they do look and act strangely.
Maybe we could test them to see if they really do live here.
Oh no, they're gonna get arrested. They're gonna get arrested.
You have a puzzle
for...
in your pocket, Captain?
A test. Yes, that might be a good idea. I know a good way of deciding whether you two are dubious characters or not.
Can you beat tic-tac-toe? What are you going to do?
Well, it's very simple. If you really are upstanding members of the community, then you'll be able to solve this.
Solve what?
Luke, it appears this town has puzzles similar to those of our own world. It also appears to be a custom here to prove whether someone is who they say they are by giving them a puzzle to solve. Fascinating. What are you mumbling about? Are you ready? Then here we go. Imagine if someone just demanded this of Phoenix Wright and he's like, I don't fucking know how to solve puzzles. I don't know
Oh my
what to
God.
do. Like, I think that'd be really funny. They'd be like, please, I don't know how to solve a puzzle. I'm a lawyer.
Everyone knows that here in the order we strive. Oh, sorry, this is technically you.
Yeah. Everyone knows that here at the Order we strive for excellence. Ensuring you properly block any attack with your shield is an integral part of maintaining their reputation. We're not leaving here until each and every one of you shows me you can block. Now show me what you got. Okay. Touch the piece if you'd like to
see.
move on the touchscreen.
Oh.
Slide the stylus to move that piece around the screen. You found the desired location for the piece. Release it by lifting the stylus from the screen.
Oh, that's fun. This makes sense.
Block all the swords.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this needs this for sure. This can't go here. It could go there, but it can't go there. I'm just truly gonna, like, fuck around until I figure it out, you know?
Sure. I think I see.
Nope, I'm wrong on this. Okay, hang on. So this one's the only one that goes down, so it has to be above this.
Yeah. That blocks everything, right?
Nope, does not.
No. Hey.
Think it still doesn't, though.
What if you swap the left two down?
The left two down does not work.
You need to make sure every shield is used, though, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. The problem is that this needs to go there. This needs to block this.
I think top left has to be on the bottom row.
But top left can't. But that doesn't work. Because these have to be... What am I missing? Oh, that's what I'm missing.
Oh.
What does that not solve? No, that doesn't work here.
That one. Switch back what you just did.
I don't... This?
Yeah, that. I believe all you have to do here is swap...
Can't.
Wait, what's not being defended? Can't?
I can't swap these.
But if you... Yeah, well...
Okay, so here's what we know.
Yeah, because if you put column 3, row 2 into the top row.
Yeah, so 3 have to be on the bottom and 3 have to be on the top. So switch the 2 that can interchange the fiddle with them. But there's also positionality left to right is also a problem.
Those have to be not in the right most column.
Yeah, that's true. The problem is like left-right position is fucking with me right now.
Mm.
So these 2 can kind of be, but these ones all have to be like this. They don't have to be in this exact position for sure.
Mm-hmm. But then that means yeah, so those 2 have to be beside each other, because that's the only one in the top row that has a shield going right.
Did I just do it?
Looks like it.
Yeah, this looks right. Alright, I'm submitting.
Cool. Well, I'm glad that you live here.
Yeah, I'm actually from Labyrinthia originally. That's why I'm like that. Well done. Perfect form. You've done the order proud. And for the slackers, consider yourselves trading overtime until you get it right. Again, we're not
Yes,
trading
sir.
the guards. Truly impressive puzzle solving. Of course, any member of our community could solve it. But those who could solve it with this level of insight are few and far between. You're no longer under suspicion, although I must advise you to speak and act with more caution henceforth. Today being a special day, we are on an even higher level of alert than usual. I really shouldn't have done this voice. It's fucking my throat up.
It seems a bit touch and go for a moment, but I think we've convinced him.
Not only that, but it seems that puzzles are a familiar concept here. Which means that if we run into trouble, we should be able to overcome it through our usual puzzle-solving approach.
What if they have a gun, Professor? That's good to know.
Don't worry, my boy. They're not advanced enough for guns here yet.
That puzzle was a bit different to what we were used to, though. I don't know what a sword is.
Well, Luke, it seemed to be a puzzle rather unique to this town, and all the more worth solving for it. Wouldn't you say, Luke?
Layton is doing the racist.
He really is. And then he's like,
these people have puzzles too. How advanced.
Oh, isn't it amazing to come here and solve these puzzles? Of course I can, because I'm an Englishman, and therefore I'm smarter than everyone else. But isn't it great to come into this town and learn about the culture by solving their puzzles?
Too right, Professor. So what's our next step?
Well, my boy, first and foremost, I suggest we take a look around and investigate this town of Labyrinthia.
All right, let's do that. But where should we start? We know next to nothing about this town.
That's true, Luke. Although, if you recall, we do know somebody who has been here before us.
Ah, you mean Carmine, right?
Carmine.
Carmine. Carmine!
Precisely. It appears that Carmine was able to leave this town and return to London. However, it would also appear that he was unaware of how he managed to do so.
Do you mean Carmine's activities were here? Maybe our only clue to getting back.
I'm afraid so, Luke. First things first. Let's see if we can find any signs of his presence here.
Right you are, Professor. Let's start investigating.
Layton is Thrawn, but only about puzzles. Absolutely true. Grand Admiral Layton.
Wait, I don't know who that is.
Enjoy yourselves while you can. For you will no doubt soon realize the role you have been chosen to play.
Signed roll at entering storybook.
So true.
Let's take a little break. This seems like a good.
Yeah, let's
spot
take a little
to do
breaky
that.
break.
Breaky break. So you
Back
don't breaky
soon.
break your throat.
back in a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna get more water and hope we
Oh,
don't have
God.
to talk to that guy again. All right, back soon.
Right.